Going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. Appreciate you joining in here. Today I'm going to get rid of this intake for my 2014 Durango RT. Obviously it's the 5.7 liter. We're going to get rid of this intake. Let's do it. So this is the intake I got. I got it off eBay, so I didn't feel like spending $300-400 on an intake. Here's the link, the description. $110, that includes free shipping. It says it includes everything we need for this install, so let's find out if that's true. So yeah, as I said, I didn't feel like spending a lot of money, so I went with this kit. It wasn't the cheapest, but it was like the second cheapest because I liked how it had this elbow here instead of a straight pipe with a rubber hose making that turn. Clamp, hoses. This piece goes on the heat shield, I believe. So let's get this all opened up. Well, you can see it came with a couple couplers. One is one for each end. Came with a red filter. Maybe I'll replace this down the road with a K&N just to have a better filter, but it doesn't look too bad. Came with some hardware, which I think is for the box. Rubber hose, which is probably for the breather hose. And then it has the rubber strip here to help, probably for the top of it where you shut the hood. So let's start tearing the other one off. Looks like we got some bolts here. Probably pop this tray off and see what's under here. This would be a good time to clean it all too. You can see a lot of pollen here in New Jersey. There's some tabs here. I'm sure this stuff will be fun. Shouldn't be too bad though, it's just trying not to break anything. Alright. So this, obviously change your filter, you pop the two tabs here. There's one here, and the other tab is here. And so I took the filter out. There it is. The box just lifts up. I'm gonna keep that hose in case I need to use it. Obviously we're gonna run a hose from here to the intake pipe. I unloosen this, the first hose clamp. Loosen this hose clamp, and next is an 8mm bolt that's right here. So I'm unloosening that. Bolts out, clamps done, filter housing is lifted up out of the way. Let's get this hose out. That actually was really simple. There's the throttle plate. I'm gonna clean some of this up first. Alright, so I lifted this rubber seal out of here. This connects to the whole filter housing. And then I'm gonna cut the zip tie. Actually, looks like I can just pop that out. I probably won't have to cut the zip tie. I'll just pop this out. But I need to use two hands to do that. This looks like it's attached to, I think, the AC line. So that's okay there. And then we'll lift this bad boy out. And boom, it's out. It's just mounted on those tabs. You really just got to give it a good pull. And I was able to slip that right out. Doesn't even look like I broke it. Shocker. We'll see what we're going to do here. Be cool if I could finagle this. Maybe make it work, bring some air in. We'll see. So this hole here in the stock intake had this sensor. I carefully turned it, very carefully, because I don't want to crack it. It's pretty much 99.9% plastic. It looks like the tab might have cracked a little bit there. I'm hoping I can still get it to stay in this intake, so let's give it a go. Here's where we mount that, and then the hose that mounts to the stock box will go there, which is right before the filter. It is actually in there really snug. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And you can see in the pipe where it monitors or measures the air. You can see the black stick coming through. So I think we're good there. I'll plug it back into that plug once we have it mounted. Here's the inside of the heat shield. I just mounted the filter bracket on it. I had to use an Allen key. That's what it comes with. And I mounted these two. You can see here the wire's a little short, but I have plenty of slack here to kind of hold us over, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I want to wait to connect it once I have everything mounted up. So we're almost there. Let's mount this box. So this is why they give you a new hose, because here's the stock hose. You can see the fitting is a lot smaller on the intake, so I'm going to swap these two hoses. There's a tray mounted. You can see where it mounts to the plastic tube that holds the filter. I tighten these down pretty good. I'm really not sure what these two extra screws are. I don't know if they expect you to like screw somewhere into the car. So I put it around this tab and around that tab, and because it's mounted to the intake, I think it's pretty secure. I'm sure fitting the filter in will be really tight, but like I said, I might buy a K&N anyways filter on it. If I do that, obviously I'll just buy a little smaller one, like a 6-inch one, instead of this probably 9-inch cone or whatever it is. But yeah, let's swap this hose and put the filter on. Alright guys, since this was, like I said, a little short, I moved this whole hose forward. I just zip tied it around here. So I added 2 zip ties. There's a zip tie here. I cut that so that the hose could come forward, but there's nothing being hurt down here. It's not shortening anything else up. So I think we're good. Gonna end up putting the engine plastic cover over, add the filter, and then I will cut this. The hose that I added, I also had to cut about 6 inches. So here's the stock hose, here's the 6 or 7 inches I cut off of it. So they give you more than enough hose, which is better than not giving you enough. Alright, she's done. I ran this on here. Seems to be on there pretty good. Snipped it here. The filter I had to squeeze in. I still think I'm probably just going to go with a slightly smaller filter. Just got to make sure I can find a big opening for it, because you could see it's pressing up against this metal bracket, which I had to kind of wiggle this whole bracket around just to squeeze this filter in. So that wasn't my favorite thing to do. I'm going to wipe it down and we'll do a startup and maybe take her for a drive. Be okay. All that I'm worried about right here. Everything else is just simple, replacing plastic with a piece of metal. I also like how this opening will still be there. Usually I have that little piece right here that comes in. I was worried that this was going to block that off, but I like that it keeps that opening. So yeah, we'll take her for a drive. Let's see how she sounds. Should definitely make some more throttle sounds, that's for sure. And that's stock exhaust. Sounds about the same when you're just driving normal. Then when you give it some throttle. Sounds pretty darn good. Well, overall, I think I'm happy with it. I know it doesn't add any horsepower. People say it does, but probably doesn't. Maybe a little better throttle response. Maybe feels a little more sporty when you're up and down on the gas, but definitely sounds nice. Definitely sounds a lot better. I may order just a new IAT sensor. They're like 15-20 bucks. Just because of that plastic piece, because I pulled it out like the Hulk, so it kind of cracked those little tabs. It stayed in. I just drove to Lowe's and back, and it didn't budge at all. But for peace of mind, I may just get another one. And down the road, I'll probably just get a better filter and maybe a little bit smaller so it's not buttoned up against here. But overall, I'm happy with it. Even if I go buy a new filter, I'll still be under $200. And like I said, most of these intakes are all $300 and up. So for something that's just kind of for the ears and not really adding power, it's not like it's a supercharged motor. I just didn't justify spending that money. But I think it looks good, sounds good, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.